Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wrestling Burrito. This is your host, the Matt Weinberg, checking in with you before the episode, wanting to say hello and thank you for listening. This week, we are back with regular recap episode and go over a little bit of Coach Jay's time at AEW, go over a little bit of in the outside of the ring world, and Raw, SmackDown, a little bit of NXT at the end. Have not had a chance to watch NXT UK or 205 yet. And we give a shout out to SmartCast for AEW stuff. So those are our friends over at SmartCast. They're going to do more AEW, New Japan, that sort of stuff. So if you like our stuff, want more, go check them out. They're great. We've had Daniel on the show a couple times already, and we're going to get Kevin on the show, his other partner, or his other half on that. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoy this episode. We had fun making it. There is a scorching hot take on this one, and you'll be seeing that one out on the interwebs, as one would call it. So, speaking of the interwebs, if you have not yet, please give us a 5-star review on wherever you watch or listen to us, since we are doing this on YouTube as well. That's what helps us grow the most. And then check us out on Instagram and Facebook at The Wrestling Burrito, and on Twitter at Wrestling Burrito, WRASSLINBURRITO. And yeah, see you at the end of the episode.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were still leaving a pause for a second. I had something really funny to tell you.
I mean, you can tell me, it's okay.
What?
You can tell me it's okay. Tell the people.
Nah, it's okay. I'm gonna stay away from this one.
I mean, you can tell me and I can delete it. It's
What?
okay.
You're not gonna delete it. I don't trust you. I don't listen to the episodes, so I'll never know if you deleted it or not. Nah, but it's not that big of a deal. Pretty much,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
you heard the whole story. You heard the whole story.
Is the person said mom Mandy Rose's or not Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville's ex-girlfriend?
Nah, but hold on. I'm trying to find this whole Sonya Deville kissing her girlfriend thing. Because I want to know if her girlfriend's actually um, Seth Rollins, whatever.
Well, in the meantime, while you're doing that, speaking of talking about boyfriends and girlfriends and whatnot, we can do some outside the ring stuff.
Oh, let's do that. Let's get to it.
I know.
We missed that last week.
So,
I'm gonna do some Sonya Deville research.
don't really have any girlfriend, boyfriend news. Did we go over the fact that Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins got engaged though? I don't remember. It feels like it's been so long.
Man, I don't know, but either
Yeah,
way,
great stuff.
Mazel Tov.
You
Did we confirm where he did it? What that
some
location was?
beach in Hawaii, I think. But that's why they both weren't on the episode like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So biggest news I have is an update on Casey Catanzaro, who's reportedly been leaving WWE for about a week or so now.
No.
Yeah, turns out that she has some pretty bad back injury going on,
No.
and basically asked for her release since she's going to take about a year or two off, and hopefully can make a comeback. And from what I've heard, WWE has basically said that the door is going to be always open for her.
Yo, so I'm so sorry to Casey. That's terrible. I love her as a performer. I just saw her posting the other day. I wish her nothing but the best. But I just found Sonya Deville's girlfriend on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Oh boy, Sonya did well for herself.
All right, so
I just sent you a picture. Take a look at your phone.
with that being said, I do know because Casey is actually friends with a couple of the social media people that I'm into for fitness and whatnot. That she's actually moving back.
Casey's a friend of the show. She's a friend of the show. You can call her that.
No, she's no.
A
Uh,
friend of a friend of a friend of the
no,
show.
she's friends with someone that I watch on YouTube.
Ah,
Yeah, so nowhere near a friend of the show. But she's moving back to Houston. Um, so don't know what that means, but she'll be good when whatever that she does. Um,
she'll be coming around the mountain when she
yeah.
comes.
Other than that, it was announced, I think today, Wednesday, September 4th, as we're recording this, that in WWE 2K20 there will be a Women's Evolution Showcase mode that follows all of the Four Horsewomen from Flair with the Flairs versus Natty and Bret Hart, all the way up to main event of WrestleMania, which was Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Scarlett Bordeaux,
It's a cool mode that I'm not going to play.
Scarlett Bordeaux. Yeah, I can't.
Bordeaux. You got
Yeah,
it right the
Bordeaux.
first time.
Just like the wine, probably why that's her name, because Bordeaux is the color scarlet. That makes a lot of sense. Good stuff. Reportedly had a private tryout at WWE Performance Center today. And
No. Oh, after I'm done sending you pictures of Sonya Deville's girlfriend, I'm gonna switch to Scarlett.
okay.
I got two more to send you, and I'll switch over.
And then we do have next WWE draft dates reportedly confirmed. So it looks like NXT might also draft
Wow,
as well, which
great.
that'll be interesting to see. But looks like we are going to get uh, 2 episodes. One is set for October 11th, which will be Friday Night SmackDown, and then Monday, October 14th, for Monday Night Raw.
Fun. But
So
like, why are they going to do a
that
draft if there's no more brand split?
there would be a brand split. There's just no more wild card rule.
When's the last time they mentioned the wild card rule?
Literally this week.
Did they actually? I didn't.
Literally on Raw. Yes.
I didn't hear it mentioned one time.
Yeah. In other news, you have a huge match booked for AEW Full Gear. The match that was supposed to happen at All Out between Moxley and Kenny Omega is back on for that event. So it looks like that's going
Yeah,
to be
I was
what.
talking to some people about possibly going to that, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to sit out this one.
Uh,
I had a lot of fun in Chicago,
yeah, we'll get
but like,
we'll get into that. Um,
holy shit! Some of these pictures of Scarlett Bordeaux. Oh
so there's some turmoil with Marty Scurll's contract with ROH. This whole entire thing with Enzo Amore trying to leak stories that WWE wants him back, which is not the case. And the biggest news is that AEW World Heavyweight Champion Chris Amazing Bubbly Jericho had the AEW Heavyweight title stolen or lost it um, over the last couple days
at a Longhorn
at a
Steakhouse.
Longhorn Steakhouse. So great job for
Did you see? Did you see what happened this afternoon though?
that the Tallahassee police found it.
Yeah, and posted a picture of it while it was still evidence, and it was them like playing with it as they shouldn't be because it's
Yeah.
evidence.
Did you also see all the amazing memes that came out of it?
Yes, the R Truth one was the best one.
No, the best one is Crime Time. JTJ said that him and the other one,
Shad is the other one.
Shad, stole the title to get back at the Young Bucks, and AEW booked the match. They want the Young Bucks.
Nice.
But yeah, good on AEW for making the best out of a really bad scenario by actually turning it into some great storyline and marketing.
Yeah, no. They're definitely their creative team is on top of shit.
Oh my god, who was it? Okay,
Are you
so
are you looking at what I'm sending you right
yeah,
now?
I'm actually trying to focus on the podcast though.
So am I, but whew.
Okay. So speaking of women that you like, let's put it this way. I was watching NXT with Mrs. Weinberg. And Tay Conti comes out and she goes, "Wow, that's Coach J's type."
Did you see the last picture she put on Instagram?
No, I don't follow
Oh,
everybody on Instagram.
oh my god! All right, I'm gonna send you that one. Hold on, just this one. This will be the last one I
Really?
send you.
So Scarlett Bordeaux
Okay.
got stung by a jellyfish, and that's her picture?
Yeah, I don't see any jellyfish
No,
stings.
jelly.
How
I
many?
don't think
Okay,
jellyfish
here's
live
the
in Thailand.
question.
I think they get eaten there.
All right, so she said got stung by a jellyfish. There are 620 comments. How many of them are thirsty dudes commenting about peeing on her?
624.
All right, wait, really quickly before we continue with the show, and I promise you I'll be serious the rest of the time. Respond to this Tay Conti picture live. Hold on, it's coming in 3, 2,
Hold on, I need to
1.
send you
Look at this thing.
the one where she looks like a shadow.
Yeah. Oof.
Thank you. Hold on, I'm gonna send
You're
you something
welcome.
that I think is absolutely hilarious.
This is great radio.
This is, I mean, if you think it's great,
This is my favorite kind. What are you sending me?
where
Because
is
it's
the
taking a while.
video? Outside the ring stuff. How is AEW All Out, man?
So I had a lot of fun. I was in Chicago for like 24 hours, maybe like even 34 hours. I had a lot of fun. It was a great time. The crowd was great. I had a great video of Cody Rhodes right in front of me. What is this? No. Hey, hey. Um, hold on. I'm reacting to Matt's. Oh, oh. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. So, anyways, All Out was good. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot to drink. I got a great video of Cody Rhodes, who, if you don't know, is my favorite wrestler of all time. Um, I I had a blast. I highly recommend that if you are over the age of 21 and you are a wrestling fan, that you go to an AEW event. It is different than I literally counted the amount of children I saw, and there was one. I saw one child.
That's tough.
It's an event for it's like a mixture of it's how wrestling was and how we imagined wrestling was back in the day. People getting loud, people getting drunk, people screaming, and I mean we were responsible. We Ubered, we did stuff, but I mean the people that were in the crowd were having a great time, and that's something that's missing at live events and is missing in the world today. And AEW does a great job capturing that element of people that just they go and they have a great time. And I did. I really enjoyed Chicago, and I'd go to another AEW event.
Cool. Glad to hear that.
How about Jimmy Havoc winning for me there?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. Anyways, that was our AEW segment. For any other AEW stuff, check us out on the Smartcast podcast with our friends Daniel and Kevin. They do a great job covering AEW. And did I sound like I was reading off of a commercial there, Matthew?
Yeah, sounded like you were reading a script.
Okay, so we can cut and paste that and just put that little snippet into every episode.
Maybe, or I might have to actually make you work for 5 seconds throughout the episode.
God damn it. Ugh, then you got to really send me a script.
You know I did that and you didn't like it.
So you're right. That was a TBT. So in reality, though,
In reality, do you
I
actually
forgot
want to
what I
talk
was
about
going to say.
Raw?
Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead. I liked Raw this week.
I did too. It's funny because I didn't really want to watch it, and the only reason why I watched it is because they announced that there was going to be a Firefly Funhouse.
Oh, that was good.
And that Firefly Funhouse was worth the whole entire 3 hours of Raw.
Yeah, I agree.
So if y'all haven't seen the Firefly Funhouse episode yet,
Are we doing this key points type Raw? Or are we doing a?
no, I'm key points in it forever now.
Okay, cool.
So Bray Wyatt's doing this thing. He says, "Hey, Finn Balor, I am so sorry for what the Fiend did to you." Winky face. And
Literally winky face.
yeah, then the puppet Vince McMahon devil came out and started yelling at Wyatt, "How dare you challenge Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman to a Hell in a Cell match? They're too valuable." Blah 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 blah.
So I have a question.
Yes.
That whole him challenging Seth and Braun, was that the first mention of it, or did he bring it up already?
No, it was accidentally leaked.
Okay.
Yeah, it was accidentally leaked, and then Wyatt actually took it a step further and started talking about it.
So I saw that. I just wanted you to explain it to the people so the people had a context.
Yeah. So then Bray Wyatt just brings out a wad of cash and says, "Sir, but look, I've been making money," and fed evil Vince McMahon a $100 bill, and he went, "No, no, 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 no."
That's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing WWE's ever
It's
done.
the best, and it makes me more excited the fact that Braun Strowman was actually interviewed, and I don't remember who did the interview. But they asked him about Bray and Firefly Funhouse, and Braun said that he is literally creating everything out of his own brain, being Bray Wyatt for Firefly Funhouse. So it's not WWE writing anything; it's Bray completely writing everything.
And the crazy thing about that for me is that Dusty Rhodes had a big hand in the Bray Wyatt character originally. And it was after Dusty, may he rest in peace, after Dusty passed, a lot of people wondered what would happen to Bray Wyatt because Dusty was such a big part of that. But seeing the way Bray has evolved himself and the way Bray has turned his career around, I mean, he's one of the best superstars, the most talent, probably the most talented superstar I think that WWE has.
Yeah. So Bray goes into saying that Rollins and Strowman are selfish and greedy, and that they don't make a good team. And then he's learned to trust his team with all of his puppet friends, and to explain the virtues of teamwork and how they help him cope with the pain. But the Fiend helps him inflict the pain. Then he goes very creepily, "See you in hell," and then he says, "Let me in," and then it's over.
So let's talk about something real quick. There's no way in hell, pun intended, there's no way in hell that Bray Wyatt loses, right?
There's no so this is the idea that I pitched. So Bray interferes at Clash of Champions. That sets up a triple threat match, Hell in a Cell, for the title. Or the Fiend interferes, I should say, right? Rollins pins Strowman to retain because the Fiend can't eat a pin because he has to stay completely strong. But it's too early for the Fiend to have the belt. And then that goes into Survivor Series.
Yo, you know, I would love to see Fiend versus Braun Strowman.
I would like it too. It'd be really cool. But I mean, I know you don't pay. I know you don't.
Give me Fiend versus Braun Strowman versus Eric Rowan.
But I know you don't pay attention to anything. So did you see the news that I kind of broke, but actually talked about it, of Liv Morgan possibly joining the Fiend?
Yes. Okay. Fuck you. I did see that.
I mean, I just assume you don't pay attention to anything now.
I do pay attention to stuff. I'm sorry that I have stuff going on.
It's okay.
Okay. But I do pay attention, and I actually went on to tweet last night and went on to do everything, and then I got on and saw you were doing such a great job that I
I
backed
wasn't
off.
even.
And I even said to the person I hung out with last night, I was like, "Wow, I'm really proud of Matt. I hopped on and he's killing it
I
right
wasn't
now."
killing it. You do a much better job.
Oh, thank you. Then I'll go
Yeah.
back on.
All right. So moving on. That's what happened. Hell in a Cell. And then King of the Ring tournament, Baron Corbin defeats Cedric Alexander via pinfall. And then later on, Samoa Joe and Ricochet both advance because of a double 3 count, double pinfall.
Double count out.
No, not a double count out, double pinfall.
Double pin. Double pin.
So next week we'll have a triple threat match to see who moves on between Corbin, Samoa Joe, and Ricochet. Coach Shay, I have a question for you.
I have an
How do you
answer.
fuck up a tournament?
You want to know? I got an answer for you. You put Baron Corbin in the semifinals.
But King Corbin, bro, he's actually getting. It's funny because he had a great match last week, had a good match this week, and now people are all hopped up on how great Corbin is.
Come on,
Makes me laugh.
Come on, they do this to us every time. We know Ricochet's winning.
I didn't say that he was great. I'm just saying. So those are kind of the main 3 things that I want to talk about Raw before the biggest moment of the year so far.
The year?
I think. Yeah, biggest moment of the year.
Was that the end of Raw?
The end of Raw.
Oh, I knew you were going to do this.
Why?
Because I knew you were going to be so happy.
I am so happy. So happy.
So you finally find her tolerable?
Stuff goes on between Sasha.
Bayley?
What? I mean, I've always found her tolerable. She's just the John Cena of the women's division.
John Cena is one of the greatest superstars of all time.
So I understand that, but John Cena is also a bitch.
Can we please call this episode John Cena's a bitch?
That's fine.
Please, for the love of God, call this episode John Cena's a bitch and put that you saying that all over social media. Please, like you'll blow up. That's the bet. That's the hottest take you've ever made. John Cena.
But John Cena never grew his character past the Dr. Thugonomics, which was great, and then whatever he is now. There was no other character development in that. So John Cena is amazing. He's one of my favorites of all time, but John Cena is a bitch. So Bayley is new John Cena until Monday night. Because somehow they evolved her character, which was absolutely amazing. Sasha comes, interrupts a match between Becky and Bayley teaming up against Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. And Sasha starts beating Becky with a chair. Glad that she didn't hit Becky in the head accidentally this time. And then Bayley grabbed the chair from Sasha, and it looked like she was about to turn on Sasha. Sasha goes, "Are you really going to do this to me?" Bayley then has a very sadistic smile, and then starts wailing on Becky. So you have
as she should
have a Bayley heel turn in the mist, which is awesome.
Is it?
Is it? I honestly think all 4 right now are tweeners, because then they try to solidify the turn the following night on SmackDown when she did the same thing to Charlotte, and they basically made Charlotte a face.
You know the fatal 4-way is coming, right? I think they're trying to hold. I think they're trying to hold off for WrestleMania, but I think the fatal 4-way is coming.
See, the thing that would make sense is if you force them to come together by Survivor Series and possibly bring up Baszler and all them, but I don't know when Ronda's making a return.
Well, I think at Clash of Champions you'll see. I know it's Sasha versus
Becky, Bayley versus Charlotte,
and Bayley versus Charlotte, but I think you'll see them in each other's corners for the foreseeable future.
I have one up on,
and they'll start intertwining.
What if they just merge them together and they say winner take all? Now that would actually get me to watch Clash of Champions.
WrestleMania. No, that'll happen at WrestleMania,
But they did that last year at WrestleMania.
or maybe even like Royal Rumble or
They did
something
that last
like that.
Mania. It doesn't make any sense.
It just won't be the main event this time. They'll be like, "Oh, the four horsewomen."
I
Whoa.
don't know. I'd rather them do it now. Or you make Survivor
Okay,
Series an elimination match. Fatal 4-way elimination. Yeah.
that I can
So
that I
going
can see.
into how we ended Raw into SmackDown, Bayley tries to explain herself as this is what she's been trying to tell everybody ever since that she started doing all of this. Every step into this ring is I'm trying to make you guys feel the way I felt when I was a kid, when I was a fan. Now I have the opportunity. I'm in this ring. I'm the hero and I'm a role model. I'm trying to show your kids what it means to be loyal. That's why I couldn't turn my back on Sasha after things got rough, was the exact quote. Um,
So that's not a heel. That's not a heel statement.
it's not, which is why, like I said, I think they're keeping all four of them in between right now because it's very weird because she's getting cheered. Um, but also heels that believe that they're just in their motto and everything like that generally are a lot more effective.
Yeah,
So, other than that, you have Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan splitting, which if we've had
I like that.
it,
I like all of
but
that.
if we've had all this lead up to just realize that Rowan is the mastermind behind everything, that's kind of stupid.
But they're pushing Rowan. They're pushing somebody new.
But Rowan's never been good as a single
They're
star.
actually like they're legitimately pushing him.
I would have much rather last week when they had like Rowan's dad looking like person lift the blindfold up. I would have much rather them have Luke Harper there.
Yeah, but looking exactly like I think the way that last week's reveal aside, I think what's happening right now is really really cool. I like that a lot.
No, I mean it's great
It's
stuff.
different. It's so different.
It's great stuff, but the issue if you use 2 months of buildup to do that storyline, I don't think it gets as much unless it's all part of the Daniel Bryan's plan.
I think it's leading eventually to Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns.
If it's all part of Daniel Bryan's plan, I like it.
I mean, I think that makes sense.
So other than that, you have
Talk to me, Matt.
so Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns is the payoff, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's something different, I guess, that we haven't seen, and it's not for a title, and Roman Reigns is being shoved down our throat. So I'm actually really excited to see it.
Yeah, I hope it. I hope that's how it ends up because I don't think Rowan can really hold his own as a singles competitor. I think he needs someone else with him.
But I think that he was impressive on the mic last night, or yeah, last night.
Yeah, he was a lot better than I thought he was going to be.
Right. So who's to say we can't give him a shot to be a singles competitor? I mean, honestly, the guys in the back, it seems like they're paying a lot closer attention to these mid card guys, and I think that they're going to have a better eye for who can speak and who
Well,
cannot.
it's Paul.
And I think the fact that they put the mic in in Rowan's hand at the end of SmackDown says something to me.
Yeah, true. I think a lot of it has to do with Paul and possibly Bischoff.
Right. I agree.
So other than that, you have Elias defeating Ali in the King of the Ring tournament, which was a
Shocker.
shocker to me. I thought Ali was going to go
Shocker.
all the way. Uh, and then the biggest shock of the night, Chad Gable defeating Andrade in the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, I don't even want
Yeah.
to talk about it.
So the
I'm depressed. I love Chad Gable. I love him, but I'm
next
depressed.
is Aleister Black showed up, defeated Shelton Benjamin. And finally, you have Fire and Desire defeating Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Looks like it's going to be just a necessary Evil before going into Clash of Champions, so they have a title match set for that now.
Yeah, exactly. That's all that's coming.
Cool.
But Alexa and Nikki have been hot, so
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Fire and Desire for getting a win there.
Nicely done. I know we're recording Wednesday night. I know you've had some stuff going on. Did you get a chance to watch anything else this week?
I did not. However, I guess we could talk about it. I read the results for NXT at least.
Cool. I think NXT kind of flip flop last week. I thought NXT was probably the best episode of NXT ever that I've watched, and
Ever.
not ever, but like out of like me watching NXT is definitely my favorite episode by far. This week just completely
Okay.
felt flat of that. I like what they're doing with Velveteen. It was a really great match between him and Kona Reeves. And then I like the whole Roderick Strong burning Dream's couch.
That's cool.
The Jordan,
That's so cool. By the way, I've never been a fan of Conor Reeves. I don't like that guy.
I like
at all.
him. Then you have,
I think he's destined at most to be a mid card loser.
we'll see. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. And then that match between Jordan Miles and Adam Cole was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, when we get off here, when we stop recording, I'm probably gonna go back and watch that match.
Yeah, it was a great match.
Did Adam Cole win clean,
Yes.
or was there help?
No.
It was clean.
Clean.
Interesting.
And then the only other thing is we had this amazing moment between Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler last week. And then this week, William Regal announces that in 2 weeks, there's going to be a triple threat match between Bianca Belair, Mia Yim, and Io Shirai to determine Shayna Baszler's number one contender.
Rhea Ripley's definitely crashing that match.
Well, yeah, but like, what the fuck was the point of last week then?
Nah, she's gonna crash the match.
Yeah, hopefully. So, I didn't get a chance to watch UK yet. On all honesty, and 205 to me is a lost cause since every rumor points to them just being morphed into NXT Wednesday night once they go to USA, and kind of getting rid of it. So,
Have the War Raiders had an actual match yet? No, they fought two jobbers again.
nope, two
Okay,
jobbers.
let's move on from that segment.
Yeah. Sami Zayn did not get pinned this week because he was not in the match.
All right, we got to talk about this. There is nothing that makes me happier than seeing Sami Zayn dance to Shinsuke Nakamura's music.
Hold on. So
That's my moment of the week. Just not even the performance, the entrance.
hold on. Does that make you happy? Well, which one makes you smile more? Which one sparks more joy? Sammy dancing to Shinsuke's music or Xavier Woods dancing to Batista's theme song?
Officially, Sammy and Shinsuke.
Totally wrong answer. Wrong answer.
Totally.
So, that would be your moment of the week, so I don't need to ask you anything
Yes,
else.
that's for sure.
Now, for the people and for you, when would you like to start this King of Burritos tournament? Because I have the full bracket if you want to go over it now.
Next week. We'll tease it for next week.
All right. Well, so do you want to hear the bracket or no?
I mean, I know the bracket, but I want the people to come back next week.
All right. So next week, you will get the full bracket of the King of Burritos tournament. You already know the top 4 seeds if you pay attention to social media, but we will release the whole entire bracket next week. So, but that will be the King of Burritos tournament. And I do have a burrito for you all this week.
Very nice. Let's hear it.
So this is going to be from the Magical Slow Cooker via Yumly. Again, Yumly's awesome. And we have a slow cooker steak burrito. And the reason why I went with a steak burrito is because Chris Jericho, man, you were drinking too much bubbly. You went to a Longhorn Steakhouse. That's why I went steak burrito. So you are going to need 16 ounces of salsa. Your decision, depending on how hot you want it. 1 pound of top sirloin, 1 inch of fat, kept on that sirloin. Salt, pepper, onion powder, cooking oil, tortillas, sour cream, and cheese.
Good start.
Good start. Hold on, finding directions. Wow, that's stupid. They literally put the directions on a whole other webpage. Okay, sprinkle the beef cubes with salt, pepper, and onion powder. Set a skillet to medium-high heat. Add enough cooking oil to coat the bottom of the pan. Add the beef and brown on all sides, not worrying about cooking the meat through. Add salsa to the pan and with a spatula, scrape up any meaty bits off the bottom of the pan and add the meat and sauce to a slow cooker. Put the lid on the slow cooker, set it for high for 3 hours. Do not open the lid during cooking time. Then wrap them up in the tortilla, serve with cheese and sour cream.
Nice.
Really simple, stupid for you guys this week. Check out the Magical Slow Cooker for that easy recipe. And other than that, Coach Jay, feels like we haven't talked in a month. Glad we got to talk. And you guys don't know, but thank you for all of the. You guys don't know, but sorry about all the mishaps tonight.
Wow, there was literally a mishap right at the end there as you were apologizing for the mishaps. This is the last one on this recording.
Yeah, I think my mic is fucked up.
All right, dude. Let's get out of here before the mic fucks up again.
All right. Toodles.
Peace.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to this episode. It was fun. More on King of the Burritos tournament next week. We'll start posting out the brackets. You guys already know the top four. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. I have no idea. I just had a brain lapse right there. But you got Chipotle, Moe's, Quidobo, and Taco Bell as your top 4. And we'll go from there. So look forward to that. And look forward to some more things coming down the pipe. Really, really, really cool stuff that we have in the works. And just glad to be able to do this, and glad that y'all are enjoying what we're doing. And if you can, like I said in the beginning, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to this. And check us out on YouTube as well. And also all the other social medias at Wrestling Burrito for the Facebook and the Instagram. And then at Wrestling Burrito, WRASSLINBURRITO on Twitter. And with that, we will see you in the next episode.